Hello there guys, James here. Today I'll be sharing with you my usage experience of DerpFirst for the Poco F1. The build date is 13th of September 2021. I'll be sharing with you my usage experience after using the ROM for more than 4 days. So I'll be discussing about the visual, customization, performance, battery life and gaming performance of this ROM. Let's start off with the visuals. So visuals are a mixed bag in this ROM. You will see that the font size is a bit too large on the launcher. Actually, I have reduced the DPI bit and still you will see that a lot of text is not shown fully. So it is a bit bummer. It feels a little unpolished because of that. And sometimes the system UI does lag a little bit. The general animation sometimes do have a little bit of lag to them, a little bit of jitteriness. You will see that also lagged a bit. I'm not sure why. Now let's talk customization. Customization is a strong point of this ROM, and when you go to settings, there is a section called DerpQuest where all the customization resides, and you will see there are a lot of customization. It's grouped very well, and theming options are also there. And yeah, overall the customization is plenty in this ROM. You have a lot of customization options. There is also game mode. So yeah, customization definitely goes into the good section of the ROM. Now let's talk performance, specifically app performance. The general app performance is very good. One thing I have noticed is that using screen recorder sometimes crashes the system UI. I don't know what is happening. It does happen rarely. So now let's talk battery life. On casual usage, the battery life is very good of this ROM. I will actually show my usage. My usage is a bit intense. You guys have to note that I use hotspot for a long time. My usage is very intense. So as far as I'm using it casually, the battery life is very good. Sometimes even in the evening, I have over 75% of battery left. But as soon as I open a game, it takes a steep dive. You can't really notice it in the graph, but it is like that. On casual usage, the battery life is very good. So overall, the battery life goes into somewhere between the good and the okay section. Now coming to gaming performance. So gaming performance, I'm talking specifically from BGMI, which I play a lot. In BGMI, frame drops are common, and yeah, even in small TDM matches, it is common. In classic matches, there are frame drops often, and it's not the smoothest experience overall. So gameplay goes in the okay section of this ROM. So now my personal thoughts. So I feel that the one thing that would make a big difference in this ROM is the font size of launcher. Just decreasing it would add a lot more polish to the ROM. So I only have my personal thoughts on that. Otherwise, this ROM is pretty good except for the performance aspect, which I don't feel is too good. But yeah, it is not very bad also. So yeah, in conclusion, you will have to note that every person is biased. So most reviewers try to be as unbiased as possible, but still there is a slight amount of bias that could creep in. And in my case, it is performance. So what I look for in a ROM is stability, performance and even more performance. So in my case, I want max performance. So this ROM is not really for me. For those who are looking for customization and stability, this ROM is very good. And another thing that I forgot to mention is that safety net does pass with and without root. So the final score of this ROM will be shown somewhere over here. You can see that. And yeah, that has been it for my usage experience of DerpFirst. And if you have any questions or queries, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and see you guys in the next one.